got a capacity crowd in a sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. Welcome to the Western Conference semifinals and a possible closeout Game 5 with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Timberwolves. They've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
Well, so often the home crowd can be such a boost, such an incentive to get the job done, and I think that's the case here.
No question, you got to like their chances. I mean, this is the ideal position to be in when you start a series. You want to have the lead and your home floor in Game 5 a chance to seal the deal.
Look at the State Farm starting 5. Here's Houston's opening lineup. We've got Lewis Williams, Spencer Hawes out there with Smith, then it's Wallace, and it's Shumpert in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Memo Okur is out there with Haslem. Then there's Kobe. Then it's Pierce, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Okur for 3. Rockets with the rebound. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And what really hurt them in that game was their defense. They were very, very lackadaisical at that end of the court.
Well, I would agree with that. I'd give you that. I mean, they didn't play with the kind of energy and emotion they needed, but I wonder about the defensive scheme. I mean, in general, the coaching staff did very little to adjust to what the other team was doing.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Rick Adelman. And Doris, what do you have to say?
He told me that despite their lead, there is no room for overconfidence. He said, I don't care if we do have their backs to the wall. They're a dangerous team that's going to play with a do-or-die attitude and put it all on the line. We have to match their intensity. Can they do it? We'll see.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Williams following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Now Pierce defending. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. And it's Smith missing. Minnesota with the ball. The 3 from LeBron, and that one's good.
You know, the defense in transition typically is trained to protect the rim and the paint first, and those are the type of open looks you can get from beyond the arc under those circumstances.
And here are the Rockets now. It's a 3-point game. Leans, and Smith puts it in. Smith's got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, you watch this guy put it in the basket, and his scoring ability can just astound you at times.
Pierce for 3. The shot is off, and the Rockets go the other way. Outside Williams. Covered by LeBron. Wallace with a screen on Kobe. Can't hit. Excellent D there from Pierce.
It seems like he tightens up, guys, when he gets close to the rim, especially with a defender nearby.
Timberwolves on D. Shumpert, Pierce covering, steps back and shoots. Minnesota with the rebound.
And not really the guy you want taking that shot there.
James, rebounded by Wallace.
Well, that's not really what typically happens for someone with his touch around the rim. That's a surprise.
Here's the break, deflected. They've got numbers. And here's Kobe from the arc. They get the rebound. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice time to use that foul to stop the layup.
You know, if you can save just 1 point, that foul was the right move.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Haslem. And it's Nash in for Paul Pierce. And a change for the Rockets. Francisco Elson's checked in for Spencer Hawes. Passes it to Wallace. Wallace left side. And the layup falls. Wallace has got his second basket of the night. LeBron outside. Nash takes to Kobe. Goes straight up and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Very easy call to make. There was no question contact on that shot.
Yeah, you know, you can allow a little contact, but not quite that much.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Shumpert. And both free throws good for LeBron. Here's Williams, averaging 12 points a game. Defended by Nash. Over Okur. Williams' shot is off.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Anthony's got his first points of the night. Nash against Williams. Smith covered by Anthony. With the fadeaway. Lands off on the front of the rim and drops. Smith's got his second basket of the game. For the three. And it's Randy Foye with the rebound. Wallace the pass to Williams. Randy Foye is on the wing. Williams against Nash. And that one's good. And it's all knotted up.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Wow, tough shot.
Very, very difficult. Boy, that was a high degree of difficulty. You probably make 20% of those.
Randy Foye is on the wing. Scooped up. Elson. Anthony knocks it loose.
They got that rebound, but this is not how they wanted to start the game in terms of hitting the glass.
Yeah, it's about time they actually got a rebound. It's time to get physical here in this game.
Now here's Kobe. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. From deep LeBron. It's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
You know, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
You got to keep everybody on the same page. They need to get their head together. That's the goal.
Darko Milicic, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Haslam comes in for LeBron. Houston also making some changes. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Elson. Harrington comes in for Josh Smith. And Quentin Richardson has subbed in for Gerald Wallace.
Boy, that finish right there was ammonia strong. Boy, he took that one to the rack, guys. Oh, I love it.
How could you not? Terrific slam.
But without too much resistance from the defense, I mean, I don't know. Ammonia strong? I don't even know what that means.
Now Hawes. He dishes it to Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here is 4. Guarded by Kobe.
They are in attack mode right now. That's 10 straight points, guys, all coming inside the paint.
And Steve, if I'm them, I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Kicks it out to Richardson. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. It's stolen by Haslam. Lets it go from deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
And we'll return momentarily. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. So it's Houston now. They trail by 1. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Quentin Richardson's out there with Smith. Then it's Smith. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Shumpert in at the 2 guard. 5 to shoot. Nash against Smith. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Nash. Looking for his first bucket of the game. It's tipped. And here is LeBron. Off target.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
And he makes the first. Durant hits them both. Here's Smith. Guarded now by Nash. Smith against Nash. Shumpert. Takes it up. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint.
Oh, and the jam by LeBron. Now let's check out the Spark Slam Camp.
Great job taking that one all the way to the hoop.
Yeah, he made the D look non-existent and foolish there.
Here is Hawes, defended by Okur. LeBron against Richardson. Shot clock at 6. He's picked up by LeBron. His first shot coming late. A second chance effort, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Got just enough of him on the way out to draw that whistle.
I thought that was a good call, Steve. I mean, you could see how that affected his shot just a little bit.
Houston making some changes. Harrington comes in for Josh Smith. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Smith. Durant dishes to LeBron. Outside for Durant. There's the triple. Count the bucket. Durant's got 5 now.
They've brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Here is Hawes, defended by Okur. Another miss by Houston.
That's a good shot. High percentage.
Can't complain about that one.
And it's blocked. And they get it back from deep LeBron. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
Williams against Nash. Nash against Williams. Left side Williams. Over Nash. The Rockets with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. And here's Kobe from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Kobe's got his second bucket of the night. Timeout called the Rockets.
And Coach could tell they were out of sync. So he's going to try to straighten it out.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Darko Milicic, he's checked in for Okur. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Allen in for Kobe. The Rockets also changing it up. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Harrington. Wallace comes in for Quentin Richardson. And Smith subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Smith, averaging 8 points a game. Over Anthony. Hangs in the air. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The first free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Now some nice work in this quarter, finally being beautiful there. They're trying to pull away.
Well, with smart basketball, little by little, they're building on their lead here.
So it's Houston now. It's a 10-point game. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
There's Nash with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Smith with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Shumpert defended by Nash. Shumpert passes to Smith, and stolen by Nash.
And a nice swipe there. You can see his eyes get wide open when he saw the opportunity to take the ball. And the Rockets have not defended well against LeBron.
He has 12 points, and he's picked up 2 3-pointers to add to his totals.
Well, one thing that's great, when you're knocking down that 3 and you're feeling confident, you want the ball. You want to get more shots from downtown.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Shumpert.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found a nice comfort zone there now here in the second. They've been red hot from the stripe.
Knocks it loose.
Too many miscues, guys. Their lack of attention and focus has really held them back here.
Well, it's like the first rule of medicine, Steve. I bet you didn't know this. Do no harm. Well, their turnovers are making for a tough recovery.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
We'll wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Memo Okur is checked in for Milicic. Durant comes in for LeBron. And it's Heinrich in for Steve Nash. Smith against Heinrich. Randy Foye is on the wing. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota the other way now.
For the most part, they're doing a nice job of taking care of the ball, though.
Here is Hawes, defended by Okur. And Hawes kicks to Smith. And Allen picks him up defensively. And it's Smith missing. Timberwolves leading by 14. Deep two from Anthony. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They're just trying to get out and outrun their opponent, and that's exactly what's happened.
And I like the way the game plan is working quite nicely right now. I mean, they're running right by him and racking up a bunch of fast break points.
Turnovers have been a major problem for them here.
Well, you know, they've given up 6 points off their miscues, and they wish they could get those points back. They've got to change things up if they're going to cut into this lead.
And it has been total domination on their part.
Yeah, they haven't put the parking brake on at all. They're continuing to go full throttle and pile up the points.
Now here's Allen. It's an 18-point.
Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella.
They're scoring well here, really executing and building on this lead.
Gradually adding to the lead, I like it. I mean, they continue to work well offensively. They should be in good shape going forward.
Heinrich gets the reach-in call. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Darko Milicic, he's checked in for Okur. Kobe comes in for Ray Allen. And it's Nash in for Kirk Heinrich. Houston also making some changes. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Hawes. Harrington comes in. Carmelo throws it down.
Gotta love the execution out there, and it's going to be very tough to beat them if they continue to play like this.
Still a lot of time left, but I agree with you, Steve. I mean, a lead like this won't be easy to erase the way they're playing.
Williams dishes to McRoberts. Nash against Williams. Randy Foye is on the way. Shot clock at 5. Nash is tagged with the reach. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Milicic. Outside Durant. This one for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
What a game for LeBron. He has 14 points, and he's picked up 2 3-pointers to add to his totals.
Well, one thing that's great, when you're knocking down that 3 and you're feeling confident, you want the ball. You want to get more shots from downtown.
Timberwolves ahead, opening up a huge gap.
And welcome everyone to HP at the half. Second round action is in full swing. Let's break it down. The Minnesota Timberwolves have the lead against Houston. They want to keep the momentum going. One more win and this series is put away. LeBron James is having himself a big-time performance. He's up to 14 points and a few assists, making nice plays for himself and others. The Rockets have been plugging away. It's been a hard-fought game, but they've risen to the challenge, really showing what they're made of. Gerald Wallace with some valuable contributions. He's got 4 points and has been contributing on the boards too. And now we send you back out to the game. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
And thanks for joining us again as we get set to continue our broadcast of the Western Conference semifinals. And here are the Rockets now. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Here's out there with Kobe. Then it's Mehmet Okur. Then there's Haslam. And it's LeBron in at the 3 slot. Shumpert passes to Wallace. Covered by LeBron. Puts it up. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble.
The pass to Haslam. Over Smith. Sticks it from 17 feet. Haslam's got his second bucket of the night. Rockets trail by 20. Here is Williams. Feeds to Wallace. Back to Williams. No luck. Excellent D there from Pierce. Now Haslam. The three from LeBron. And that one's good. LeBron's now got 17.
You know, even though it's transition, he's got the green light to fire from there if he has a good look at it.
Williams can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 23. Pierce for three. Shot is no good. On offense, here are the Rockets. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. Here's Pierce. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Takes a three. Again, Pierce missing. Rockets trail by 21. From the baseline. Green for 2 points. Williams has got 4 points this quarter. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Pierce.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Timeout called for Rockets.
Well, their offense is unraveling, Kevin. They're going back to the drawing board, trying to find a way to get back on track.
Minnesota making some changes. Anthony comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Heinrich in for Paul Pierce. Out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
And it took a gamble there to try to disrupt that pass.
Yeah, he couldn't quite get a hold of it, but still a nice play.
Here's Williams. He's got 8. Covered by Anthony. Hawes backing down. Shoots it up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Williams against Heinrich. Over Anthony. And Smith slams it home.
Well, his rebounding is certainly something this team has come to rely on.
Yeah, the fans have come to rely on him for those dunks for sure.
Well, and nobody was disappointed on that play.
Here's LeBron. He's got 19. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good. LeBron's now got 21 in the game.
I think their only hope now, Clark, is to slow him down with a double team.
Well, they got to stop the bleed. He put the tourniquet on, and he's been tough to play straight up.
And the serious dunk to finish it off.
And that's the problem when you don't protect the ball.
Exactly. When you surrender the ball like that, you put your defense at a huge disadvantage.
So it's Houston now. Quick shot, and the shot is good. Here's Heinrich, looking for his first bucket of the game. Here's the three, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Heinrich.
You know, to have somebody as dependable as he is on the offensive end, that's extremely invaluable to this team.
Here's Williams. Again, the Rockets score. Timberwolves leading by 20. From deep, Anthony's shot is off. And here is Wallace. 6 points for him. Shumpert passes to Williams. Picked up by Kobe. Williams kicks to Wallace. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Minnesota making some changes. Darko Milicic, she's checked in for Okur. Allen comes in for Kobe. And it's Nash in for Kirk Heinrich.
We've seen Gerald Wallace getting it done. He has 9 points and 1 steal as well.
And we are seeing what a complete player he is.
Absolutely, at both ends of the floor. He's been top-notch, guys.
Shumpert passes to Smith. It's stolen by Allen. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Nothing fancy for him on that jam. Just a textbook flush.
Clarkey put it away without a moment's hesitation. Here is Williams. 10 points for him. Wallace outside. He passes to McRoberts. And he slams it in one-handed.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
Allen gets called for the reach. That's his first foul. 1:30 left to play in the third. Shumpert defended by Allen. They're moving it around. Shumpert passes to Williams. Clock at 6. Goes up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Steve Nash. And that one falls for Williams.
Some great free throw shooting so far in this second half.
I think they should keep trying to initiate contact and get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they're perfect so far, so keep it up.
And everything's falling from the three-point line here in the second half.
And guys, you know, one fed into the other. I mean, now they're shooting with great confidence, and they're on a roll.
That's his fourth, so he's going to have to be very careful the way he plays and pick his spots here in the second half.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. They get Steve Nash. That free throw missing. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kevin Durant's checked in for Milicic. Pierce comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for LeBron. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Steve Nash. The Rockets also changing it up. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Josh McRoberts. And Al Harrington subbed in for Josh Smith. The shot by Pierce will not go. Rockets trail by 20. Pushing it up. Shumpert got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Three-pointer, Heinrich. The Rockets pull it in. Wallace has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Durant against Williams. Little turnaround. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Durant for 3. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. 14 points for Kevin Durant. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
He's just carving up this defense with his ability to cut and get to the hoop.
And some of his finishes at the rim, Steve, wow. I mean, come on. I mean, he's got another quarter to put some more defenders on posters as well. I mean, those are Facebook specials right there.
The Timberwolves on top, running away with this one. As the fourth quarter gets going, let's swing it over to Doris Burke, who has our Sprite Spark report. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. The Sprite Spark Award goes to Kevin Durant. They have a sizable advantage here, and in large part, it's because of the punch he's provided off the bench. Back to you.
Great, Doris. Thanks. He has been a true catalyst, Clark, off the bench.
Well, I tell you what, man, he gave them something they've been lacking. I mean, it basically changed their attitude and their disposition out there. I mean, he had that kind of impact.
And that's something you don't always see, guys. I mean, a player coming in off the bench and assuming a leadership role, that was impressive.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Kevin McHale right now. They've got Foy. Wallace out there with Al Harrington. Then it's Smith, and it's Hawes in at the 5. Rome in the paint. James, the rebound by Foy. Here's Smith. Back to Harrington. Pass to Smith. He kicks it to Hawes. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. A rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Okur. Minnesota calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kevin Durant's checked in for Hazard. Anthony comes in for LeBron. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Paul Pierce. Houston also making some changes. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Harrington. Richardson comes in for Gerald Wallace. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Smith.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, make him put it on the floor.
Goes right up, and Anthony sends it back. Here comes Durant. Here's Kobe. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 7 points for Kobe Bryant.
You know, he's not going to make a mistake when he gets in tight. That's a good hoop there.
Williams dishes to Hawes. Guarded now by Memo Okur. Here's Smith. Drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep and try to score from in tight rather than rely on their outside shooting. I mean, that's a more consistent way to score it. Take it inside.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Here's Williams. Now Anthony defending. Williams kicks to Richardson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Foy. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Josh McRoberts is checked in for Houston. Shumpert comes in for Randy Foy. And so here is Minnesota.
They've done a pretty nice job of taking care of the ball here tonight, but they've got to continue to do so to maintain this lead.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Facebook.
Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move to the rack.
A great job of just being aggressive and taking it straight at them.
Shumpert guarded by Kobe. Williams against Durant. Williams kicks to Richardson. Taken away by Ridnour.
He only had 1 mistake prior to halftime, but he's starting to get a little sloppy there offensively.
Goes up. Finishes the break with a slam.
You got to wonder about the effort defensively. They did not get back there.
Yeah, you know what? A beautiful finish one way or the other, though.
He feeds it to Carmelo. Can they get it? The Timberwolves again can't hit.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
Here's McRoberts. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
Minnesota calls timeout.
This run a definite concern. They've lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Darko Milicic, he's checked in for Okur. LeBron comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for Luke Ridnour. And then for Houston, Hawes comes in for Josh McRoberts. And it's Wallace in for Quentin Richardson.
Still trailing by quite a bit, but a nice run. Maybe this will be enough momentum to get them back in it.
Well, you know what, Steve? I think it's going to take a Herculean effort to dig themselves out of that hole that they created early.
Durant against Williams. The dish to Smith. And it's rejected. Timberwolves leading by 15. Pierce inside the three-point line. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 17. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Williams. Now Pierce defending. Shumpert. Oh, that's blocked. And the Timberwolves with possession. And slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
Yeah, this is a done deal here. They've pretty much finished this team off.
Yep, we can put this one in the books. Too much to overcome now.
Bryant is whistled for reaching in. That'll be his second foul of the game. .116 left here in the fourth quarter. Pierce with the steal.
Turnover is starting to become a factor here, guys. They've got to reverse that trend. Well, that's great. You take advantage of that turnover and convert at the other end.
Absolutely. I mean, points off turnovers this time generated off the steal.
Durant against Smith. There's the feed to Wallace. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Free throw, good, Wallace. He hits both from the stripe. Here's LeBron. It's stolen by Smith.
I'll tell you what, they're struggling to protect the ball here. Kind of a messy second half. And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
For 3, Kobe. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And that ought to do it. That should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Fast break. Here they come. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
Well, they're just trying to run clock now. I mean, this thing is pretty much over.
Yeah, there's nothing but the result to be determined. So it's time to start thinking about the next game now.
And here are the Rockets now.
Well, not much they can do at this point.
Nope, playing for pride, trying to finish strong for pride's sake.
Well, that was the last thing they wanted to do. Now the clock stops, and they're going to go to the free throw line.
The 2 things they didn't want to have happen all happened in one play. That's just a bad decision. He's not thinking out there.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Ray Allen is checked in for LeBron. Heinrich comes in for Kobe. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Paul Pierce. Heinrich outside. Some good ball movement here. Back to Durant. From past the arc. Misses the tray.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there. Challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
And the series has been won. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA Western Conference semifinals here on 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents your player of the game.